بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبحانك ربنا لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا، وأنت إن شئت تجعل الحزن سهلا بفضلك وكرمك يا أكرم الأكرمين. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني
السلام عليكم.
يفقهوا قولي. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today, inshallah, we are going to read a text in your Mega Goal 1, Unit number 5, Did You Hurt Yourself? Lesson number 5, page number 74. Okay, your internet came back. Okay, Shabab? Now I'm going to listen to the text first. Unusual accidents and death. As you see there, this page. Okay, you have this page there, 74.
معلق الصوت.
Okay, you see it in camera. Now I will share it with you. Just wait, this one. Yes. Okay, you will see after a few moments. Sabah, welcome ya Sabah. Okay, now I think it's appeared to you in your device there.
السلام عليكم.
Right? وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالك يا سبا؟ Okay يا شباب, now you see the screen there.
أيوة
Unusual, yes. Unusual accidents and death. حوادث غير معتادة يا شباب and death وتسببت في وفاة لأصحابها. Read the events for each event. Write the sentence that tells the happy or unhappy ending that people had.
unhappy.
النهاية السعيدة أو النهاية غير السعيدة يا شباب لكل for every story we'll hear now unhappy endings and happy endings. Okay? First of all, I want to listen to the text. Or after that, you will read it. Okay? Are you ready for the listening?
ready.
Okay, Shabab. Now, let's go to the listening text. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unusual accidents and deaths. Many people are interested in stories of unusual accidents. Some of these stories have happy endings, but some, unfortunately, have unhappy ones.
Unhappy endings.
Many people are interested in stories. معظم الناس مهتمين بإيش يا شباب؟ بالقصص أو الحوادث الغير عادية. Some of these stories have happy.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome. Some stories have happy endings, but some unfortunately have unhappy ones.
According to the legend, the ancient Greek playwright Aeschylus was killed when an eagle dropped a tortoise on his head. The bird was trying to break the tortoise's shell on a rock in order to eat it. Aeschylus was bald, and the eagle thought the unfortunate man's head was a good rock on which it could break the shell.
Okay, now just let me ask, who's expert? What's your name? مين يسمي نفسه expert يا شباب؟ Who is expert? Expert. Who's there? أي أسماء يا شباب غامضة أو لا تدل على أصحابها سنقوم بحذفها من الاجتماع. Who is the expert? مين اللي مسمي نفسه expert يا شباب؟ Okay? Remove. I'm so sorry. Okay. يزن جميل عبد العزيز، عمار، معتز. اوكي. الاسماء يا شباب اتمنى ان تسمى باسمائها الحقيقيه حتى تثنى لنا رصد الغياب. Right? Okay, let's continue our text today.
An 8-foot-tall ostrich was seen weaving through heavy traffic on a Saudi Arabian highway near Abha. One of the drivers filmed the scene and uploaded it on the internet. No one tried to stop and catch the 180-kilo bird that was taller than humans and ran at almost 70 kilometers per hour. It had probably escaped from a farm and ran into heavy traffic instead of the wild.
Okay, the first part of unhappy endings. The first accident is about Mr. the ancient Greek playwright. Like you see, it's a very difficult name to mention it. Was killed when? How was he killed? When his eagle dropped a tortoise on his head. Eagle, you know, النسر يا شباب كان يطير في الهواء وأسقط dropped a tortoise. What's the meaning of tortoise? اللي يعرف يا شباب يرفع يد. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Okay? What's the meaning of tortoise? Who's there? What's the meaning of tortoise يا شباب؟ نايف. Yes يا نايف.
ايوه موجود استاذ.
Okay, صلاح فهد. Thank you. Okay. User again, you came back. Mr. Nail. Okay. Calvin, an eagle rode the tortoise on his head. The bird was trying to break the tortoise shell. He was trying to break the tortoise shell. كان يريد أن يكسر إيش؟ الهيكل أو الغلاف حق السلحفاة فسقطت فوق رأس this playwright. On the rock, and in order to eat it, لكي يأكلها. Was bald. لقد كان ذلك الرجل was bald. كان أصلع ولم يكن هناك شيء على رأسه. غطاء cover or something like that. The eagle thought the unfortunate man's death was good rock, and on which it could pick the shell. ظن ذلك الطائر أن هذا الرجل رأسه كصخرة وأسقط فوقها this tortoise, but the man was killed at that time. So an 8-foot tall ostrich was seen waving. Ostrich, what's the meaning of ostrich? An 8-foot tall ostrich was seen waving through heavy traffic in the Saudi Arabian highway. على الطريق السريع بالمملكة العربية السعودية. Near أبها بالقرب من أبها. One of the drivers filmed the scene and uploaded it. قام أحد المرة بتصوير ذلك المشهد وقام برفعه uploaded with the internet وقام برفعه على إيش؟ الإنترنت. No one tried to stop and catch the 180-kilogram bird that was taller than humans. كان أطول من الإنسان. Then ran almost 7 kilometers per hour. كان يطير بسرعة 70 كيلومتر في الساعة. Welcome يا عبد الله. It had probably escaped from a team of farm and ran into heavy traffic instead of the wild. قام بالهرب سريعا. The third one is
Some people worry about being hit from things falling from outer space. There is only one person in all recorded history who has been killed by a meteorite, Manfredo Satao. The tragedy happened in 1680.
Ahmad Ali. I want some person, welcome Abdul Rahman. I want a new student to read this text, this part of text. Ahmad Ali. Who can read? Raise your hand. Only Niall? Raise your hand if you want to read the text. This one, Ahmad Ali. Ziad. Okay, Ziad. Start. Go ahead.
موجود أقرأ؟
Yes. Not جاوب. Read.
طيب. Read, okay. Ahmed Ali lost his 8-year-old son in a drowning accident at a friend's house. His son had been invited to join other children at friend's house to play and swim in the pool. According شو الكلمة هسه ترى غلط فيها كيف؟
According to.
According
Yes. To the
to the
invitation.
invitation, a lifeguard was going to be present. The young boy was really excited and begged
Yes. Okay, go
his
on.
father to let him go. So Ahmed Ali picked him up from school and drove him to his friend's house before 1 p.m. That was the last time he saw him alive.
Thank you so much. Well done, yeah. Ziad. Thanks a lot. Okay, can please unhappy endings يا شباب. Unhappy endings. Okay, let me show you it. I will read the first one. Let's us listen to the first part, and after that we will continue it by students reading. Okay? Again.
Invited to join other children at a friend's house to play and swim in the pool. According to the invitation, a lifeguard was going to be present. The young boy was really excited and begged his father to let him go. So Ahmed Ali picked him up from school and drove him to his friend's house before 1 p.m. That was the last time he saw him alive.
Happy
Happy
endings.
endings. A German soldier was riding in the backseat of a World War I plane when the engine stalled as the result of an unusual gust of wind. He fell out of his seat while the plane was high above the ground. As he was falling, the plane's engine started again and he landed back in his own seat. The pilot was then able to land the plane safely.
What happened in this part of text? A German soldier. أحد الطيارين الألمان يا شباب. He was backseat in the World War. الحرب العالمية الأولى, the First World War. I plane when the engine stalled. توقف المحرك مرة واحدة. And the result usual guest يرحمكم الله. يرحمكم الله. Okay. After that, when he tried to move himself from the plane and fell down on the ground sadly. Unusual and unfortunately, suddenly the engine was working again. كان المحرك يعمل مرة أخرى في الطائرة ولكن بعد أن قفز الطيار من الطائرة. So this is happy endings. The second one. Okay, Hope Hill jumped out of the airplane.
But his main parachute failed to open. His backup parachute also failed. Bob dropped about 3,000 feet, 900 meters, at 80 miles, 128 kilometers per hour, and hit the ground face first. After a moment, he got up and walked away with only minor injuries. It was an amazing escape.
This man also, he fell down from his plane. But his parachute المظلة الشباب لم تفتح بصورة طبيعية فسقط من فوق كل ذلك الارتفاع and suddenly he fell. He hit the ground. You know, after all this hit, he fell the ground, but suddenly and also fortunately لحسن الحظ ذلك الطيار, he fell down without any damage. Small injury in his finger. بعض الإصابات الطفيفة في إصبع يديه. The third story for happy accidents.
In September 2007, Phil LaMattina escaped death while he was driving at over 300 miles, 500 kilometers per hour in a drag race in Brisbane, Australia. Phil was racing down the track when his car became airborne, split in two, and burst into a fireball. He was knocked out, but he survived. Although he was in the midst of the ball of fire, Phil was burned only on the tip of his finger. When his brothers later showed him the video of the accident, Phil couldn't believe he was watching himself and that he had such a lucky escape.
Okay, I want one student to explain me what's happening in this part of text. ايش اللي يحصل؟ What happened in this part of text? What did you understand from it in September 2007? This man, what happened to him? Can you abbreviate the story in 2 or 3 sentences? What happened? If you want to answer, raise your hand. I cannot see anybody raising his hand, only 9. Huh? Where are you? شباب اختار من عندي. Okay.
اختار من عندك ولا انا اقرا استاذ؟ اقرا استاذ.
Yes, okay. Can you complete please?
Railroad worker. من فين اقرا؟ من railroad استاذ؟
Railroad worker.
Railroad worker Phineas P. Gage was working with some dynamite when it exploded unexpectedly. A bar that was 3 feet 1 meter long and that weighed 13 pounds.
Yes.
6 kg. Went clear through his head. He remained conscious, but was unable to see out of his left eye after a while. His sight returned and he fully recovered.
Well done. Thank you so much for a good reading. Really, thanks a lot. Okay, Shabab, after we finished our text now, we're going to answer the questions on it. Are you ready for answering? The first one is about, like you see, matching the words with the meanings. Matching, Abdullah Salim, welcome. Matching the words with the meanings. هنقوم بتوصيل يا شباب match the first from 1 to 6 with A to F. Paul, what's the meaning of Paul? Raise your hand. Don't answer in groups. If you want to answer and share with me, okay, raise your hand please. Nobody raising his hand. What's the meaning of Paul? Sarah, go ahead. Yes, Sarah.
Having no hair on the head. يعني أصلع.
Just wait please. Again,
إيه.
please answer please. Which one? Having? Read it again.
Having no hair on the road, on the head.
On the head. لا يوجد شعر فوق رأسه. إذا هذا ما نطلق عليه شخص.
Having no hair on the head.
That's right. Bald means أصلع لا يوجد شعر فوق رأسه. The correct answer is D. Correct answer. Thanks a lot يا سبا. Who's there? مين يجاوب يا شباب؟ عبد العزيز السعيدي number 2.
Yes, sir.
The challenge.
نايل الشريف.
نايل عبد العزيز number 2. نايل الشريف number 3. يا عبد العزيز where are you? You raise your hand. Okay يا نايل.
موجود الصوت موجود يا أستاذ موجود مقفل المايك عليه.
Go on.
To challenge
Yes.
اللي هو to contest or fight against.
Which one? E. Number E. Let me check it. Correct answer. To challenge التحدي يا شباب. تتحدى شيء ما أو شخص ما. To contest or fight against ضده. Number 3. قلنا مين نايل؟
نايل.
Go ahead.
F. To move through something by touring and avoiding.
To move through something or by turning, avoiding. Number F. Correct answer. Number 4. Who's there? ايش يا شباب؟ ما يبغى احد. محمد عتيبي. مين يشارك معنا؟ المشاركات يا شباب.
موجود استاذ.
لا يزال هناك درجات على المشاركة. انتبهوا يا شباب. المشاركات تحسب للطالب. محمد عتيبي. Number 4.
موجود. To hurt B. To throw with great force.
To throw with great force. To hurl, throw with great force. Number B. Okay, good. Thank you. Correct answer. Number 5. Omar Saeed. Omar, where are you? Yes, Omar. Where are you? عمر سعيد العميري.
استاذ عمر العميري قال بيروح ويجي يا استاذ.
اوكي نايف.
موجود انا استاذ، صوتي واضح.
استاذ هذه جواب.
واضح الحين. It's clear
طيب.
now. Go ahead يا عمر.
استاذ انا اقدر اجاوب استاذ، انا اسمي عمار ياسر عرب.
يا عمي انا
أقدر
موجود.
أجاوب؟
عمار. اوكي بليز يا عمر. Let it to عمار.
أستاذ.
عمار. اوكي يا عمار تفضل يا ولد. Go ahead. Number 5. To Paris. يا عمار. Where are you? عمار is not there. اوكي يا عمر. Continue.
ايه استاذ to explode.
To explode. To burst ينفجر. To explode also ينفجر. Number A.
عدي اجاوب استاذ.
Answer. Who's there, Naif?
ايوه استاذ.
Okay, Naif. Go ahead. Number 6.
تو ريكفر سي. لا انا
To recover. Number C. To get.
مو نايف.
Naif.
تو جيت بيتر.
Okay, Naif. Both of them. It's okay. We have still more questions to answer. Now we have finished our student form. Right? Okay, page number 74 and basic questions with page number 75. We will stop at this point. Please open your workbook, page number 51. صفحة 51 يا شباب. 51. Page number 51. Okay? جاهزين يا شباب؟ الجميع فتحوا الكتاب؟ 51. It was maybe stop the sharing. I will share something else. Okay. Where is it? Okay, reading. Do you see it there?
معلش استاذ بالصفحة رقم كم؟
51. ظهرت صفحة عنق يا شباب كما يتضح في الصورة.
ايوه واضحة.
Okay. Reading. Read about home safety and the company's exercise now. الأمن والسلامة يا شباب في المنازل. داخل المنزل. Read about it. Then complete the sentence. People are. I want one student to read this part of text. That's why. Okay. Naya. Go ahead, Naya. Go ahead.
People are very.
للعلم. Stop, please. I'm so sorry. نايل الشريف أكثر مشاركة اليوم هو 7. نايل و7. أين باقي الطلاب يا شباب؟
طيب أقرأ أنا أستاذ يعني ولا إيش؟
أين باقي الطلاب؟
أنا عمر أستاذ أقرأها. طيب.
أوكي جميل. ونايف وعمر وسبأ.
عبد العزيز.
أقرأها أستاذ.
وعبد العزيز. عمر سعيد. قريت يا عمر؟
تمام.
في القطعة السابقة.
لا ما قريت بس جاوبت أولية على
أوكي يا عمر. Go ahead. تفضل يا عمر. Go.
People are very concerned about keeping their homes safe from fires.
Fires. النيران أو لا fires. نعم.
ذا إيش أستاذ؟ ذا
SRCA هو اختصار يا شباب.
SRCA.
SRCA هي اختصار لأبريفيشن so the Red Crescent Authority. Okay.
Has prepared a list of safety rules to prevent home fires.
Again, fire. Thank you so much.
Fires.
Okay, who's there? Want to complete Jamil? Sabah. Okay, Sabah, the last line. Please.
Place a tick next to all of the things you do to keep your home safe.
So what is we will do? Place tick. What's the meaning of tick? هنضع علامة صح يا شباب على في جوار كل جملة. That of the things next to all of the things you do to keep your home safe. الأشياء اللي احنا بنفعلها داخل المنزل يا شباب حتى يكون المنزل في أمان، ولا قدر الله ندعو الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يحفظكم وذويكم وأحبابكم. إيش الأشياء اللي احنا نسويها داخل المنزل حتى نحفظ ذلك المنزل أو الهوم from any accident happening unusually، من أي حوادث لا قدر الله. Number 1 جميل. The first one يا جميل.
Keep blankets, clothing, and furniture away from heater.
Yeah. Okay, you are doing it or not?
Do not.
Keep blankets، حفظ البطاطين يا شباب. Clothing الملابس and furniture الأثاث away from heaters، بعيدا عن أجهزة السخان والحرارة. صحيح ولا لا؟
كيف أستاذ؟ ما أسمع.
We are doing it or not. مين يجاوب يا شباب على السؤال الأول؟ Who's there? You can answer.
أنا ما سمعتك أستاذ، منك تترجم معنا الجملة والله.
حفظ البطانية يا شباب، بطاطين والملابس والأثاث بعيدا عن الحرارة أو مصادر اللهب. True. That's right. True. Okay. So the first one, true. Okay. What about the second one? Keep towels. What's the meaning of towels? الفوطة يا شباب حق التكفير. Clothing الملابس and curtains ستائر away from the stove، بعيدا عن الموقد البوتاجاز أو المطبخ.
صحيح.
True. Okay. Number 3. Keep a fire extinguisher in the kitchen. مين يترجم هذا المعنى يا شباب؟ What's the meaning of fire extinguisher؟
نخلي طفاية الحريق في المطبخ، صح؟
باقي دقيقتين يا شباب. طفاية الحريق في المطبخ، صحيح. Okay. Learn how to use a fire extinguisher. تعلم كيف تستخدم مطفاة الحريق.
تعلم كيف تستخدم طفاية الحريق.
Don't plug too many things in one outlet. مفتاح الكهرباء في الحائط يا شباب، لا تجعل أكثر من شيء يشمل في نفس الوقت.
صحيح.
لا تكثر من المفاتيح. صحيح. Okay. Don't keep matches where children can get it. لا. Don't keep matches.
إيش يعني matches؟
ماتش اللي هو الكبريت أو عود الثقاب. لا تحفظ الكبريت أو عود الثقاب في الأماكن التي can get children where children can get it. صح؟
ايوه.
انتبه، الجملة منفية ونفي
ايوه. لا تحفظها.
ايوه. لا تحفظها بعيدا عن الأطفال.
خطأ.
بعيدا.
لا تحفظها بعيدا عن الأطفال. إذا هذه الجملة لن نضع عليها شيء. Have fire drill. لابد أن يكون هناك fire drill يا شباب. Fire drill in your home. Practice often. Fire drill.
ايش يعني fire drill؟
Fire drill you know المثقاب أو الدريل يا شباب. In your home practice often. هل يمكنك أن تستخدم هذه الأشياء في نفسك without your parents? No.
لا.
Choose a place outdoor where everyone can meet if there is a fire in your home. اختر مكان خارج المنزل عندما تقابل فيه الأشخاص can meet if there is a fire at home. عندما يكون هناك حريق في المنزل.
صح؟
Is it right?
أيوة.
Choose a place outdoor where everyone can meet if there is a fire in your. Okay. Learn how to call the fire department in case of an emergency. تعلم كيف تتصل على الطوارئ إذا ما كان هناك أي fire department الإطفاء أو الدفاع المدني إذا كان هناك حالة emergency داخل المنزل. صحيح. Okay. Now we have finished our exercise now. Okay. And see you inshallah tomorrow at the same time. I think our class today is still 4 minutes. Do you have any questions before closing our class today? Do you have any questions? أي أسئلة يا شباب؟ أي تعقيب على درجات الفترة؟
لا شكرا.
أي أسئلة any questions؟
ايوه يا استاذ، عندي سؤال عن درجات بس اللي في نور. ما طلعت لي أنا، بس طلعت لي مادتين اللي درجاتها طلعت لي، حتى ما يمديني أشوف إيش هي المادتين هذه.
What's your name؟
كلها طلعت لي يعني.
ايش اسمك يا ولد؟ عبد العزيز السعيدي؟
لا عمر ما طلعت لي.
أنا اللي ما طلعت لي.
عمر اوكي.
حتى في أكثر من شخص ما طلعت لي.
اتصل على الوكيل
ممكن.
أو الإدارة، ممكن تسأل وسيجيبك إن شاء الله.
بتعرف المستند نحولها PDF وتظهر اليمين والشيء.
I think كل درجات الشباب ظهرت لجميع الطلاب. إذا كان هناك أي مشكلة عليك الاتصال بإدارة المدرسة أو وكلاء المدرسة وسيساعدونك.
طيب شكرا أستاذ.
في اللحظة إن شاء الله. شكرا لكم جميعا. تمنيات لكم التوفيق. Hope you the best. See you tomorrow إن شاء الله in the same time. سلام الله عليكم ورحمته وبركاته. وفي النهاية نقول ايش نقول في نهاية كل جلسة يا شباب؟ سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك. سبحانك ربنا رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام الله عليكم ورحمته وبركاته. يا